I remember someone told me I was the longest tenured guy, but been here for so long and we haven't had a Monday night football game. So I think Jacksonville deserves it, and it's long overdue.
More than a decade overdue since these Monday night lights were turned on at the bank. Actual video from that night. Look at the teeny tiny video boards. The logo is the old school Jag head. Again, long overdue, and this proves it. We get ready for prime time coming up next.
Plus, the Jags will be wearing their hearts on their cleats as the league celebrates their My Cause, My Cleats initiative. We have the scoop on the shoes coming up right now in tonight's episode of Jags Social.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Hey, no, I don't. All right? No, I don't. It's an old remedy. The onion poultice, I be having, I get swelled up in my ankles, so, I got my doctor who just wrapped my foot with onions and really get the swelling go down.
A fun and, dare I say, kind of funky moment in the locker room this week with Josh Allen. Calvin Ridley asking the linebacker if his secret to his sacks this season are the onions that he wraps his feet in during recovery. My, oh my. You know what? It might just be because Allen was named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. That's for his 2.5 sack performance against the Texans on Sunday. You know what? If it gets you through it, keep doing what you gotta do.
He even described it's chopped onions, by the way, not a full onion.
I'm thinking they cut it up and just slap it on there.
Yeah, just chopped onions with a little bit of salt is the secret.
There you go.
Pro move there, guys.
He was adamant, though, that he says he does not smell like onions after he is done with recovery, which we are.
Sneak that in there. Had to, right?
Very glad to hear that, too. Welcome to Jags Social, everyone. I'm Chandler Morgan.
And I'm Alivia Tassely. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this clearly works because it's proven that with the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Happy December, everybody. Holiday season is here. And you know what else is here? Primetime football. Two games going under the lights this month right here in Jacksonville. First game of the month happening this Monday as the Bengals come to town. It's been quite some time since the Jags had this time slot. 12 years to be exact. Almost 12 years to the day, actually. It was December 5th, 2011. The Jags hosted the San Diego Chargers and unfortunately took an L, 38-14. Some other fun stats from that day. Blaine Gabbert was a rookie quarterback. Maurice Jones-Drew, a.k.a. MJD, had 188 scrimmage yards, a tutty. Mel Tucker was interim head coach. Wayne Weaver was in the process of handing over the Jags to Shad Khan. And Trevor Lawrence was 12 years old. All right, well, that just aged me a little bit. Cam Robinson, unfortunately, won't be suiting up for either primetime game. The offensive tackle suffered a knee injury in Houston and now is on IR. His recovery timeline is 3 to 6 weeks, but barring any setbacks, he could lace up again for the postseason. But first, the league is a week-by-week job, and the Bengals are the next assignment.
Your keys to the game, sponsored by Greenway Kia.
Keys to the game in Week 13. No Joe Burrow, but there is another JB at QB for Cincy. Jake Browning will be under center for the Bengals. Jags defense and the AFC Defensive Player of the Week in Josh Allen will look to do what he does best and what everyone does best, make him feel the pressure. This one in key number 2 is all for Duval. Really harness that Monday night energy and make the Bengals feel welcome, should we say it. And another one for the defense, get ready to chase. Jamar Chase, that is. All right, let's break down the keys. We have said it before, when rookies come to town, Browning is no rookie. In the league since 2019, but as a backup. He never completed a pass in the NFL before coming in to replace Burrow in Week 11. Got his first start last week going up against the Steelers. Now faces the Jags defense, who sacked Stroud 4 times and had nearly double the pressures. Good luck to him. Or not, actually. Key number 2 goes to you, Jags fans. We need you to show up and show out. The 12th man really helps this Jags team when there is a home field advantage. They feel the difference, especially on defense, when the crowd drowns out that opposing offense. Let's make Monday miserable for the Bengals. Save your voice this weekend, because it'll be overworked on Monday. And last but definitely not least, defense get ready to chase. Jamar has 75 catches for 914 yards this season and 6 touchdowns. He's one of the NFL's top 10 receivers. Mike Caldwell has been calling good plays and scheming against opponents. Let's hear, though, how the Jags, what they have to say in the keys to the game in this week's Road to Victory.
Road to Victory, sponsored by your First Coast Hyundai dealers. It's your journey. Own every mile.
It's just a little bit more atmosphere, just a little better. You don't really have to get yourself going. It'll be there for you.
I'm sure going to try to, get the ball out of his hand quickly, and he does a pretty good job of that, the short to intermediate stuff, and screen game has been real effective, for them, and so empty formations, things of that nature that sort of, for a quarterback, sort of simplify the defense a little bit, so there's ways of looking at all that, but it just comes down to doing your responsibility.
Jake Browning talked about this Jags defense on Thursday. He said the team has a really good front four. And the sneaky part to this Jags defense is that they do a really good job at making their coverages look the same. So that'll be the biggest challenge for this young starting QB. And also that guy right there. We all see if Josh Allen will bring in another 2.5 sacks, maybe even more on Sunday. Your official Jags station has you covered for all things Monday Night Football. Join the Action Sports Jags team and I for a 1-hour special of Countdown to Kickoff right before the game. Tune in at 7 on CBS 47 or Fox 30. Well, Chandler, he is loud, he is proud, and he is a Duval diehard and perfect for this week's chant.
Oh, we are so excited for this week's Best Duval chant. Let's give it up for devoted Duval fan Moose and a special appearance from the Jags. Oh yeah, that is Moose and Christian Kirk. We love to see it. We love those smiles. And if you want to watch the rest of the Duval submissions, really easy to do. Head to actionnewsjacks.com, scroll through those videos, and send us your Duval chant. It is easy. We want to put you on TV. Submit them through the Share Your Picks tab on actionnewsjacks.com.
All right, guys, break time on Jags Social. When we come back, the Big Cats are making big impacts in this year's My Cause, My Cleats. The stories behind the shoes coming up. But first, it's time for some Teal trivia. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 8-7 under the Monday Night Lights. Which game was their first win? Is it A, a 30-21 win against the Steelers in 1997, a 28-21 win over the Miami Dolphins in 1998, or C, a December game against the Steelers in 1998 where the Jags won 21-3? The answer when we come back.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
All right, time is up. Lock in those answers in this week's Teal Trivia. What was the Jaguars' first Monday Night Football win? The answer is A, a 30-21 win against the Steelers in 1997. And Jags actually went perfect in the 1990s with Monday Night Lights, going 5-0 between 1997 and 1999.
Ooh, let's see what we got.
Oh, the holidays come a little early for NFL players as they get to unwrap their personalized cleats for the league's My Cause, My Cleats campaign. There were so many causes in cleats that we had to do it. We had to break out the wall that says it all.
And Aspen is excited about this,
She's very excited.
Yeah,
she doesn't get cleats. She actually hates anything on her paws, so.
But she is excited about her picks coming up later in the show.
We'll definitely
I love seeing all of these. This is incredible.
A great amount of diversity. More than 100 custom cleats and shoes, by the way.
Wow.
So we couldn't fit them all on here. You'll have to go see the website and you can get a chance to see them all in action on Monday.
And you were just explaining that during week 13 and 14, we were talking about this in the commercial break. So the Jags actually get to wear their cleats this Monday.
Yes.
And then if you're an away team and you were coming home for week 14, that's when your team would be able to wear the cleats.
They want to show them off in front of the hometown team, right?
I love that.
hometown crowd.
Really great. So they're supporting their charities and organizations of their choosing, and for the Jags, that will be under the Primetime lights.
And while the cleats are cool, the campaign is all about community and support.
Just that relationship and the impact it can have on kids that just need a friend, need a mentor, need someone to lean on.
Pancreatic cancer and what we went through with my brother a couple years ago, and it's near and dear to us as a family and to me, and it's a great way to honor him and his legacy and memory, and at the same time support a really good cause.
What he does off the field is incredible, and for me, I don't have a foundation of my own yet. So for me, if I could support him, I'll do anything I can.
The cause that means, a lot to me and my wife. It's something that we created, our vision that we created a year and a half ago. So, we just decided to make it a reality, and it all worked out.
So my grandfather actually has been battling pancreatic cancer. So definitely something that hits close to home.
The kids there, the fights they're battling, they really impacted me.
Oh, I love the diversity, love the causes, absolutely love how supportive Josh Allen is to Trayvon picking his charity and supporting his mission. You can also show your support and help players make an impact for their charity by making a direct donation. Just find the players' cleats you want to make a donation to and click Learn More. It'll take you straight to the charity's website. We put the link for the cleats under the action button on actionnewsjax.com.
So cool. All right, this is really cool too, Jags fans. How cool would it be if you got to be a part of a light show? Well, you do. You get to help light up the bank for Monday Night Football. If you're going to the game, then you can take part in that light show. So here are some examples as to what it would look like. This is inside of an arena, obviously, right here. But that's what it would look like at the bank. How cool is that? And it's going to happen by syncing your smartphone's flashlight to the show's music. Here's how you do it. First, download the official Jaguars app from your app store. If you already have it, make sure that the app is up to date with the latest version. And then go into the app and tap Lock It Down, Light It Up. That's a button on your home screen right there, highlighted in yellow. Okay, finally, enable your microphone and camera. That will allow your phone to sync your flashlight to the light show music, which could look a little something like this. During the game, keep an eye on the video boards. It will prompt you to participate in the light show, and to save time, they suggest completing all those steps before you get to the bank. Keep in mind, this is not going to work if you're roaming the concourses of the stadium, so be sure that you are in your seat before kickoff. The Jags recommend around 7:45-ish. That's when you should be there, and that will also help you beat the security lines and the traffic, because you don't want to get stuck in those, right? And fans, while you light up the sky, be sure to black out the stands. This weekend is a blackout. Jags will be wearing all black right there, and the Bengals won't even see us coming, right? We're going to sneak attack. They, on the other hand, will be wearing all white. They are 3-0 when wearing the whiteout unis. So we will see if the Jags can ruin that track record. We sure hope so.
We love ruining good streak. Let's take another break. When we come back, it's time for Taylor. More on the Pro Football Hall of Fame finalists, including his and your reactions. That's coming up.
Before the game comes the pregame. The Andrew Sapin Band is performing for the pregame show. All tickets to the game, you will be able to watch that show before the big game, of course.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Fred Taylor. Taylor makes the grab, there he goes. Fred's alone at the 30. Fred breaks a tackle, he's on the run at the 50. Fred's on the go. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, I think I can get all of Jacksonville's support when I say this. It's time for Taylor. Welcome back to Jags Social, everyone. He is one of the greatest running backs to ever throw on the black and teal, the leading rusher in franchise history, and now for the 5th time has been named a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Fred Taylor is already part of the University of Florida's Athletic Hall of Fame and the Florida Georgia Hall of Fame, plus the pride of the Jags. So it is time to add Pro Pro Football Hall of Famer to that resume.
It's time for Taylor.
Yes.
I got to speak with him yesterday about getting the nomination again. He says he never takes it lightly, but he is ready for the next level.
Fifth time around as a semifinalist. Grateful and thankful that I'm a semifinalist again. I do look forward to the day where I'm a finalist. I think that's the next level because that's where all the magic happens. You know, in talking to Tony and talking to a lot of guys that are in the Hall of Fame already, getting in that finalist room is the next goal. But again, I do not take lightly being a semifinalist because I've seen where guys are semifinalists one year and then another year they're not. So again, I'm thankful and excited that, you know, this opportunity came again, and my fingers are crossed that at the midway point in January when they announced the finalists, prayerfully and hopefully I'm on that list too.
And we do too. No more than 5 modern era candidates make the Hall each year. And Fred is just one of 2 running backs on the list this year.
All right, so what do fans have to say about Fred Taylor's nomination? Well, let's check it out right here. A lot of you so excited about this. And I love seeing the photos too. Eddie posted this picture. It is time. Let's go. He was very excited about that one, right? Okay, and this one right here from the Jags. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Office reference, obviously, with the Jags cap. The GOAT, obviously, right? And we also had someone tweet that down here too with the GOAT emoji. A lot of you just saying you're so excited. It's time to do what's right. Make it happen. Long overdue. So, well, what happens next? The list is trimmed further down to 15 modern era player finalists in January, as we mentioned. But then the Hall of Fame's 50-person selection committee will select the class of 2024 ahead of Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. The class will be announced live on the NFL Honors on February 8th.
Fingers crossed Fred Taylor gets to be there. One more break on Jags Social. When we come back, Aspen's no Hall of Famer, let's just put it that way. But she is trying to get back to 500. We will see if she gets close when we come back. But first, here are your pick predictions.
56-45.
Whoa, okay.
I'm going high.
Jags 31-14.
Wow, this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to say we're going to do about 34 points to 20.
I think it's going to be a little bit closer, probably 35-21.
We'll go 27-20.
32-16 Jaguars. And I think that our offense is going to show up. I think Trevor's going to lead us to victory.
This is Action Sports Jax, Jags Social, sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.
Triple threat, they can't guard me. Oh man, that hurt.
I felt it. I felt all 3 of them.
It was so fun though. The Jaguars players helping coach some big old belly flops at the pool at Everbank Stadium today. It's still so funny that we have a pool in our stadium, right? The belly flops are part of a fundraiser for Special Olympics, the Boys and Girls Club, and Big Brothers, Big Sisters. You can vote on the best flop, by the way, on the Jags Instagram account. The winning floppers charity gets $25,000 thanks to Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh, there's no flopping for Aspen this week. She is back on track, people. Jags stayed perfect on the road. Let's see what she has in store for the Jags on Monday night.
It's time for Ask Aspen, sponsored by Subaru of Jacksonville on Atlantic, the right choice for your next vehicle.
Make it a streak? Can we make it a streak? Let's make it a streak, okay? All right, here we go. Make your pick. it comes true on Jags Report Live. Join Brent and Dan at Sneakers on Tuesday, not Monday, a little busy that day. Tuesday at 7. Chandler, though, we have another pick prediction.
Oh man, you might recognize the voice of this week's celebrity guest picker. Let's bring in Justin Kuzart from radio station WAP.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm Justin from 95.1 WAPE, and I've got 3 predictions for our Monday night football game. First, the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win. That's a no-doubter. Calvin Ridley is going to go for his 3rd game having a touchdown. The Jags defense is going to get an interception, and my 3rd prediction is that I'm going to be extremely tired Tuesday morning. I've got a 6-month-old. I'm not used to staying up past like 8:30 these days, so gonna be tired, but it's gonna be worth it to see the Jags win. Go Jags!
Yes, that's what we want to hear. Always good hearing from our radio friends. Oh man, fans, we need you to get loud. We need you to be tired on Tuesday morning.
Be like Moose, rest those voices, and have a great time on Monday night. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for watching Action Sports Jacks, Jags Social. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jaguars.